So I'm going to try something different and try and build something with these two small scale model kits. So I've got a plane and a sub, and I want to make some kind of manga spaceship that you normally see in the cartoon manga things. So cue titles. Welcome to Bite Size Builds, where I strip everything back and make something quick and easy, hopefully for you, the viewer, to get inspired enough to try and make your own kitbash. Now these little builds are what I do in between my bigger builds, just as a tester on ideas of how things will look, or how I should paint a certain way. Some may never get finished, with a view to returning to them to either repaint or add to. And for this build I'm limiting myself to only using 2 model kits and adding skulls from Citadel Warhammer skulls. So let's start by taking things off the sprues, and as you can see I'm just clamping together the main body of the build so it'll glue quicker. To bond everything together I'm using the AK Quick Cement, which comes in these little glass bottles that you can't see because that's a terrible shot. And here we go. Aaron's messing about with the camera again. Sorry about that, but I've just bought a new stand, so I'm trying out different angles, what's going to look good on the bench. So I'm just going to cut off the sprue, the top part for the sub, and this is sometimes where new people come to the hobby and want to build something and find that something doesn't fit properly, and this is where it puts people off and they just dump the model kit and don't return to it. As you can see, this thing does not fit, even though there's holes and everything to press into it, but it just doesn't fit. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of nip and tucking just to get this to sit properly, and then I'll glue it and also throw some baking powder into it just to sort of cover the gaps along the edges. Now I had to resort to using the thicker super glue simply because, well, the clue was in the title, it's thicker, which means it can cover that surface area and make it easier for the baking soda to cover those gaps, where if I'd have used the thin cement it would have just run straight through the gaps. Here's another shot of me still trying to cover these little holes that are in the top. So just apply some super glue and then add the baking soda, and hopefully that will cover that little hole. Now I could use the Vallejo modeling paste, but that takes time to set, where this is instant, and because this is a quick build, that's how I just cover all the gaps. Now I'm just adding bits and pieces of the plane, and I do use a little bit of plasticard because of the gap at the back of this fuselage. Couldn't find anything else because I was limiting myself to the 2 kits, so I did use a little bit of plasticard. My apologies. In hindsight, I could have used the cardboard from one of the boxes these kits came in, but just it's a force of habit I think now, where I'll just always reach for the plasticard just to cover certain gaps. And this is me playing with the apertures on my camera. Again, I'm trying to just work out ideas on how to do future videos, so I slowly start building this kit together. And don't be afraid if something doesn't fit, but you know you want it to fit there, you can start trimming away certain little bits on the model kits. It's basically your kitbash, so you do what you need to do to get it to fit. So my idea here is I'm going to turn the sub upside down and use the bottom part as the top part, and just build everything else on top of the bottom of the submarine. It just gives it a different shape and a different look. To give the ship, which will become a spaceship, some bulk, I'm just using half of the missiles and just adding them to the sides of the submarine. Because the wings aren't going onto the specific bit that was designed for the model kit, I'm just trimming things down to get it to fit onto my model kit, and then glue those wings into place. I start to add the other wings to the submarine in just different ideas, different ways of putting it. I know it looks totally impractical, but this is a Manga spaceship, so it's gonna look impractical, but hopefully pretty cool at the end of it. There's the fuselage of this plane going at the back. So jump cutting to the end, and that is how the space sub looks now, with everything added. That's the correct way, but that's the way that I'm gonna have it. Now I'm gonna add some skulls. I used some of these skulls for my Halloween build, so just gonna get them out of the box and see what I've got, and just start playing around with various skulls and just stick them onto the ship. And I know the skulls aren't in scale with the model ship, but it's just something that I wanted to add just to give it that different sort of look. And there we have the start of the skulls, and I'm just adding some more, and then I decide to add a totally impractical skull, if I can get it to stick, on the top. Now it's time for priming and painting. So once I've stuck it down, I'll use Gallery's Kaleido Black Matte Primer all over the ship. It will give it a nice coverage of black. I decided that I'm going to try a camo green as the base colour. I thought I'd give it some stripes, so I'm just going to use some yellow and just without using any sort of masking tape, just gently guide the airbrush across the model, both sides, just to give it some stripes. Then I'll go in with some Corax white, I do believe it is, for the skulls. Add some rust and black liner just to bring out some of the edging, and then a quick dry brush. And that's how I kitbash 2 model kits into a manga inspired spaceship. Glamour shots are next. Thanks for stopping by.